I'm Jacqui Reed and welcome to your Wednesday footy feed. As struggling sides West Coast and St Kilda prepare to face off on Sunday, attention is already turning to key off-season decisions. For the Eagles, it's about the coach's contract. For the Saints, it's about recruiting. Matt Thompson has more.
Another bad night at the office.
I'll give them a cuddle and we'll move on, mate.
Maybe that's what they need at the moment.
Maybe that's what I need.
It's put John WORSFOLD's future well and truly in the spotlight, but the out-of-contract coach won't even confirm whether he wants to continue on.
You know, I know you're anxious. You're anxious for an answer, and I'm not sure how many weeks away the end of the season is, but it'll come around quick enough for you, mate.
You're keen to coach next year and beyond?
Oh, come the end of the year, I'll give you that answer. Yeah, absolutely. Really keen to give you an answer.
Scott Watters has an eye towards the off-season too. He wants to fix the recruiting mistakes of the past, declaring the Ross Lyon era has cost the Saints dearly.
You know, our club from 2006 to 2010, we've got the worst retention rate from a recruitment point of view, if you look at what we recruited in that time and what remains at the club.
In fact, only 12 players recruited over that time are still on the Saints list.
If we'd recruited better, some of those players would still be here. They're not, so we've got to fill that gap.
He doesn't like the term rebuilding, but whatever this phase is, it's likely to be slow progress. A quick fix with mature age stars not on the radar.
I'll never say never, but players over probably 25, 26 probably don't fit in with where we're going.
Matt Thompson, AFL.com.au.
Fremantle's Ross Lyon era couldn't be going any better. The Dockers are having their second best start to a season under the coaching mastermind. And in an ominous sign for the rest of the competition, Lyon thinks they can get better. Reporter Alex Malcolm joins us from Fremantle. Alex, Ross has certainly got Freo firing.
Well, Jackie, with Fremantle about to embark on the bye, Ross Lyon has given the majority of his players 5 days off to rest and recuperate from a very good start to season 2013. But there's no chance of the Dockers resting on their laurels. Ross Lyon believes his side can get better and better in the second half of the year.
Well, I think significantly we do need to improve. We've got plenty of improvement in contested ball. Clearance work in particular has been inconsistent.
Well, 16 players still remain at the club to train during this week. Those that are playing in the WAFL are here, and those that are recovering from injury as well, including Matthew Pavlich, Aaron Sandilands and Michael Walters. But there's no guarantee that Pavlich or Walters will come straight back into the side for round 12 against Brisbane.
Michael would be more likely to come straight back in, but we'll be guided by Matthew and Aaron in particular as to where they think they're at, you know, particularly Matthew, where are you at? What do you think you're capable of? Because he knows over a long period. We all know he's been a great player. And if he was to say to me, you know, I think I can come in and contribute straight away, he would play straight away.
Well, Fremantle shut down for the bye, a very content club. 7 wins and a draw from their first 10 rounds. It's their second best start to the season in their history. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Alex. North Melbourne coach Brad Scott has a big headache to deal with ahead of Saturday night's clash with the Gold Coast, finding a way to stop Gary Ablett. As his team got stuck into training today, the Roos coach was thinking outside of the square.
Well, we're thinking about trying to take up 3 or 4 cars and maybe when he drives into the car park, just block him in so he can't get out of his car.
Majak Daw is in the mix for the clash after being dropped to the VFL. Brad Scott with plenty to say, also weighing into the woes at Melbourne. The Demons hit the track this morning and Scott claims he is staggered by calls for the under siege club to be granted salary cap concessions.
Look, they'll be okay. I think that, you know, the short-term reaction to some short-term pain, I think is, you know, talking about salary cap relief is just, I think, overreacting.
The D's take on Collingwood on Monday. Dane Swan among those at training despite having scans earlier this week. Adelaide is in recovery mode after a brutal battle with Freo. Scott Thompson and David McKay at risk of missing Saturday's clash with the Swans.
Yeah, there'd been some doubt, those two. Yeah, it was obviously a very physical game last week and the conditions made it a real contest. So a few guys still a bit sort of bruised and battered from the weekend.
Both will be selected, but a decision might not be made until game day. Sanderson has flagged a couple of changes. And GWS young gun Lachie Whitfield is the Round 10 NAB AFL Rising Star nominee.
Proud to, get the nominee and join all the other players that have received it so far this year. Good mates with a few of them, so yeah, it's good to finally get it.
The 2012 National Draft's #1 pick collected 21 disposals and kicked a goal in the Giants' loss to Carlton. And that's your footy feed for Wednesday. I'm Jacqui Reed. See you soon.